Hey everyone, it's Joe Bradley here, and I thank you for stopping by my video channel. Today I just want to talk about a few things that have to do with the power of positive thinking and the power of just thinking in general. I was in a conversation with a young lady who is actually just getting ready to join my team, and we were just having a conversation. I like to talk to people before they get in because I want to make sure that we mesh well together, that we resonate well together. And we're talking about the power of thinking and manifesting thoughts into reality. And I don't know if you're someone who believes in this or not, but here's how powerful thoughts are. Here's how powerful thinking is. You see, because whether or not we know it, our thoughts, especially the ones that have emotions tied to them, whether they're negative or positive, they actually come to fruition because we have the power to create in our minds. And so while we were talking, we both, what's funny is that we both went to the same school. She graduated about 4 or 5 years before I did. I believe 4 years before I graduated, but I didn't know her while we were in school, and so we just kind of got connected through some of my marketing strategies and everything like that. And she responded to one of my ads that I had out there, and so we got to talking and everything. Started talking about some of her goals, some of her ambitions, and some of the things that she's interested in. And what's funny is some of the things some of the things that she was talking about are things that my team and we actually practice, and that is that before you start anything off, that you set your intentions and have the end in mind. And when you know where it is that you're going, when you know what your goal is, when you know what your end point is, when you know where it is that you want to be, then it's easier to continue to focus on the end. And all of the distractions and all the circumstances, all the situations, all of the occurrences that take place in life, they're less likely to take you off of course when you know where it is you're going. And so you set your intentions in the beginning, know exactly where you're going. And then what happens is when we make realistic the the end result or our goal, our dream, then the plan just kind of it makes itself available to us. Everything makes itself available. And so that's what she said she was doing. She had her goal, she had her dream, she had everything that she wanted and she was looking for already mapped out. And she said, I'm just awaiting a plan. And so it's just kind of funny how it happened. So we started talking about, the past. And when I was younger, I as I said in one of my previous videos, that I ended up in the wrong crowd. I say the wrong crowd, but it was really the only crowd I knew. I ended up running with street gangs and cliques and sets and talking about colors and all that kind of stuff. That's the life of Southern California. That's the life that I knew growing up. And so in the conversation, I said, I told her, I said, well, I try my best. I do my best every day to put out positive energy, positive words, because words have power. And I want to instill in people hope and the ability to believe in themselves, that as they are and who they are is good enough. And the only thing that may need changing is the thinking, the thoughts, and the fuel that we put into our minds. And so, and I said, I did so many things that were negative, and I said so many things that were negative back in when I was growing up, that, and I know it caused a lot of trouble, right? That now I feel like if I can have such a negative impact on people, then how much more of an impact if I'm throwing out something positive? If I'm throwing out something positive, I'm putting out something positive, I'm planting seeds that are positive and filled with empowering and constructive uh, and constructive words, constructive thoughts, constructive actions to build people up, then how much more would I enjoy the results in people, right? And so, and then we talked about, you know how every seed that we plant, it grows into a harvest, and how the person who plants the seed is the one who's responsible for that harvest. And she said, well, I was just listening to you talk, and this was powerful. This was so powerful. Uh, she said, as I was listening to you talk, I was thinking that maybe maybe it's not what maybe it's not what you did. Maybe you're not ever going to reap the things from what you did back then, because maybe your thoughts were different. And I never thought about that, but it makes so much sense, because if what we think we become, right? And I don't want to lose anyone here, but if what we think we become, then that means that while I am actually doing this or saying this or acting out this particular thing, this is really the realization, or this is literally the realization, or the manifestation of a thought that was planted into my mind before. So right now, and even as I'm recording this video right now, I am actually exactly who I thought I was a long time ago, but my thinking may be different than what I'm performing right now, and it just hasn't come to harvest. Does that make sense? And so, and so it's possible to actually be in a place to where we're doing something, and what we're doing is actually not what we want to do. And I know we've all been there before. And maybe I'm talking to you right now, and you're in a place where you wish that you could get out. But it seems like this is all that you have available to you. But your thoughts are longing for something better. Your thoughts are aiming for something better, for a better life. Maybe you're in a life right now where money isn't all that great. Or maybe you're in a relationship where it seems like everything is going wrong, but your thoughts are looking for and longing for and aiming for something better. Well, here's where I want to encourage you, because you don't have to worry if your thoughts, see, because right now what you're doing, what your actions are and what your results are, what you see and what you're experiencing right now, it is literally the result of a seed that was planted from your best thinking from before. But now, if you're watching this video and you're thinking about a better life than what you have now, then I want to say that your harvest is coming. Your results are coming from the thoughts that are longing and looking and aiming and focusing on something better than now. See, it's not the fruit that you see. Just this morning, my wife and I, we were in the garden, and we were pulling out. We were picking some fruit. We picked some cucumbers out. We picked some squash and some zucchini, squash, and some tomatoes. Grabbed a few different kinds of jalapeno peppers out, and some scallions. We picked those out. And some of them, we looked at them. We were like, "Hey, this looks pretty good, but it's okay. Maybe we can do, maybe we can get them bigger next time or whatever." Well, there's nothing I can do about this fruit, because this fruit is the result of what I planted 6 weeks ago. But there are some more seeds that are already in the ground. There's some more blooms and blossoms that are on the trees that are going to become. They're going to be the result of what I watered today, what I planted today, what I've been working on, what's in the ground now. And that's what a thought is. A thought is a brand new seed, right? And so maybe you're looking at your life. You're looking at your fruit that you see. You're looking at your results, and you put it on the table, and it isn't as juicy, or it isn't as big, or it isn't as much as you would want it to be. Well, here's the good news. The new thought is the new seed. And so the new thought that's aiming towards something better, something different than what you have now, is what I call better thinking. See, because you need better thinking to get better results, because it's your best thinking that got what you have now, right? It's not necessarily more things that makes us better or gives us a better situation. It's not more money that's going to fix our financial problems, because if it's more money that's going to fix our financial problems, well, if that's the case, which is not, and here's a perfect reason why I know, or here's a perfect example why I know that more money isn't the problem, isn't the solution to our financial problems, or more things isn't the solution to a better life, because it's our best thinking that handled all of the money that we've had on yesterday. It's not a new relationship that's the answer to relationship problems, because it's our best thinking that got us in this position where we are in our relationship. And so what's needed is better thinking, right? Because if we get a new relationship, if we get more money, if we get more things, but our thinking doesn't change, then that same thinking is going to handle the new things the same exact way. And so your new thoughts, your new thinking, your better thinking, longing for better results, it's what is going to benefit you the most. And so what I want you to do, I want you to, if this video has helped you out, if this video has kind of turned the red light green for you, where you feel like you can go through the intersection now, then I want you to leave a comment below telling me exactly what this video has done for you. And if you are in that place, like I was talking about just a few minutes ago, where you're living in one situation, but your thoughts are not necessarily in alignment with this particular situation, but your thoughts are longing and aiming for something better, there's something better for you. And that something better is working with me and my prosperity team. And so what I want you to do is I invite you to click on the link that is below and go ahead and enter your best information, your best email. There may be a couple of questions that we ask. I don't know. It depends on what follows after the link, but there may be a few questions that are asked of you. So what I want you to do is click on that link and answer those questions, enter your best email, and then I'll see you on the inside. God bless. Take care. We'll see you next time.